right, good morning, everybody. If you're on the ground, let's go ahead and get on up. We're going to use some breaths just to wake up. I always like to start off with that chest and back expansion. It really is just to wake you up more than anything. So let's take a big breath in, open up those arms, turn those palms to the sky, breathe in through the nose, and exhale. As you round those arms, press away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Power of breath. All right. Let's get those feet underneath the hips. We're just going to work a couple around the worlds at your pace, so don't worry about keeping up with me. You're going to go up to the side, open up that lateral line. I don't care which direction you went. Drop down towards that knee, take it across the body, coming back up the other direction. All right, pace yourself. Again, you're not worried about staying with me. Listen to your body. If that low back's a little tight today, hamstrings are a little tight today, just pace yourself, go a little slower. You're feeling pretty good. Maybe you already knocked out your run this morning. You can get pretty aggressive with that around the world, making sure you're sneaking in that exhale. Got about 10 more seconds. Just trying to wake up that trunk, waking up that lumbar, those hamstrings, and relax. All right. You should know the world's not spinning. It doesn't feel like it's spinning. Let's take that left foot just slightly back for me. I want you to get in that staggered stance. I want you to fire off that left glute, and we're going to start trying to extend through that hip flexor. It's not an exaggerated stance. It's just a little bit of a step back. All right, we're going to use our exhale as we open up that lateral line. So I want you to inhale for me. And exhale as you take that left arm across the body, opening up that lateral line, still firing off through that left glute. And inhale, coming back down. Exhale. A little slower breath compared to that chest and back expansion. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, still firing off that glute. Might have got a little relaxed through that area. We also want to turn it on as well as allow that hip to open and relax. All right, let's take that right foot back. Firing off that right glute first. Extending through that hip. Inhale. And exhale as you reach across. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling everything open up that lateral line. Inhale through the rib cage. Feel the obliques, possibly even feeling the lats. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to go right into our world's greatest stretch flow. A lot of you know this one pretty well, and after that, we're going to jump into our calf work. Again, if you have not grabbed either a barrel roller, a can, or a firm ball, please grab one as soon as we get through the world's greatest stretch. All right, so let's work a nice strong hinge, walking those hands on out, plank position. Breathe, stabilize through the belly, and as we get that left foot outside of our left hand. If that's a little too much this early in the morning, turn that foot out a little bit. It makes the hip a little happier. All right, nice and long to the top of the head. You're breathing. You're not fighting this position. Lowering down that left shoulder now. I like and encourage movement in this. So if you'd like to add a little bit of rock in any of these positions, please do so. Left hand to the sky. Try to rotate through the hip. So you're really trying to turn that right hip all the way through, opening up that left side. And let's take that left hand under and through, almost like you're reaching for that back foot. Breathe. Don't fight the stretch. Left hand to sky. strong through that right hand. You are braced through those fingers. And let's take that left hand outside of that left foot and slowly rock on back. If you can pull those toes towards the knee, great. If you need to keep that foot a little flatter and just go where the hamstring will allow you to go, listen to your body. If we can, with that full rock back, breathe. And let's come back inside of that left foot, slowly control, taking that left foot back. Right foot comes on up. Breathe. Should feel a little easier. Right shoulder starts coming down. Again, if you feels good to just move a little bit to rock around, I encourage it. Right hand to sky. Again, work strong through that support hand. So that left hand, those fingers are nice and strong into the floor. We're not passive. That's how we cause pain in that wrist. Then right hand under and through, almost like you're reaching for that left foot. Breathe. Right hand to sky. Right hand outside of right foot, rocking on back. Again, if that point of the toes towards the knee, working that dorsiflexion is a little too much, keep that foot flat and just give me what you can. Again, if you want to move a little bit, move. And back inside of that right foot, nice and control. That right foot comes back. I want you to lower down the knees, kick the knees out, turn the toes in, sit on back, child's pose. Give me 2 more very intentful breaths. We are going to work each side, but much faster pace this time as we get back to that world's greatest stretch. And then we'll slow things down as we really concentrate on the calves today. All right, coming back to that plank position. The left foot comes up, lower down left shoulder, breathe. Left hand to sky. Left hand under and through. Sky. Outside of left foot, rocking back, big exhale. Back inside of that left foot, slow and controlled as you take that left foot back, turning on that belly a little bit. Right foot comes on up, lower down that right shoulder, breathe. Strong through that left hand. Right hand to sky. Right hand under and through. Sky. Right hand outside. Big exhale, rock back. And back inside of right foot, taking right foot back. Lower down the knees, kick the knees out last time. Turn the toes in, sitting back, child's pose. All right, let's come on over to a seated position. Hopefully you had some time to grab the equipment. I haven't seen anybody else jump on, so I won't make that announcement again. I'm going to be fair to y'all, and I'm going to use a can. Just in case anybody else is stuck with a can, you don't feel like you're being left out by not having fancy tools. So again, if you're using a ball or a barrel roller, all of the same cues apply. Just want to show this can be done with a can. All right, so let's take that right foot, extend it out, right leg extended out, and I want you to take that can about where your calf muscle meets into your Achilles. You have no idea where that is. It's pretty much, you're at a hanger leg where you see where the indentation kind of goes in. All right, once we find that area, I want you to lift your body up a little bit and take that left foot flat on the ground. I'm just going to roll back and forth. Nice and relaxed here. If you have a trigger point ball or a softball, You may notice it's a little more challenging to really cover some distance because that ball does try to travel with whatever kind of line it finds. But so just do what you can. This is where the rollers and the cans actually have an advantage with rolling back and forth. But the ball will have an advantage here in just a moment. All right, pay attention. Is anything tender? Acknowledge where that tender part is, and I want you to stay there. I want you to stop. Okay? Now we're going to rock the leg back and forth, left to right, internal, external on the hip. We're going across the muscle fibers. It should feel pretty aggressive. You might feel some pops. You're not hurting yourself, I promise. If it's painful, back off. You're thinking, Chris, this is not enough for me. I need more. You can always drop that left leg over top, and that'll really give you something to listen to. Rock left to right. A few more reps here. Found a good one today. It's almost like getting a speed bump. All right, let's do a couple rolls back and forth. You're going to stay on that right side for all of our movements, and then of course we'll move over to the left. All right. Again, acknowledge where the most sensitive area is. Might be towards the ankle, might be towards the knee, depending on where that tightness is for you. Find it, stay on it. Now I do this time, I want you to see the position. I want you to actually drop that left leg on there, just to pin down your right leg. You're not pressing, it's just on there. And I want you to give me some circles with that right ankle, that right foot. I didn't tell you direction, I don't care. We're going to go both eventually. Really challenge that circle, how far you're trying to press those toes away. And let's change direction. We're almost done with that right side. When we do go to walk here in a little bit, you're going to feel like you're going to be walking on clouds, I hope. And roll back and forth. Let's get that blood moving again. I don't know about y'all, but I found already I can get much more aggressive with that roll. My muscles have started to relax. The fascia has started to relax. Last time, let's pin down that right leg. And this time you're just going to work flexion and extension. So you're going to pull the toes towards the knee. You're going to press back away as far as you can. Take your time here. You're going to more or less feel something coming out of that pointed position, so coming out of that plantar flexion position. As you're able to sink further onto whatever piece of equipment you're using, and then when you lengthen back out, put tension back on that muscle, you're going to feel a much stronger pull. And last time, give me a little roll. And relax. Do me a favor real quick. If you've never done this before, you're going to be amazed, I hope. Feel the difference in your calves now. My left one's still pretty tight. All right, I can barely pinch my skin. My right one, I'm able to actually pull skin off of that calf. Everything's relaxed now. Right side's happy. Let's make the left side happy. Go on left side and start with that roll. Again, if you have the trigger point, softball, lacrosse ball, you may find it's a little more challenging to go that further distance. Just give me what you can. Now that you know what you're actually looking for, feeling for, you might find you're able to get a little more aggressive with this. All right, let's find that position. Find something that's talking to you. Again, that top leg's optional. I won't drop it on yet. We're going to go with that left to right, that internal, external rotation in the hip. And if you're like me, you're feeling little pops here and there. If you're not quite feeling those pops, if you feel like your calf is just super tight, make sure your toes are not pulled towards your knee. Sorry, I didn't mention that on the right side, but if you're sitting in this position, your muscle's just going to be too flexed. It's not going to do anything, all right? Point the toes, and now let's try to work side to side. If you did that on the other side, it's hopefully feeling completely different now. And let's rock back and forth. All right, let's find that position again. Lock it down. Let's work some circles. This is also just great health for the ankle. And let's change positions or change directions if you haven't already. All right, let's rock back and forth. Just a few reps just to get that blood moving again. And we're going to finish off with that flexion and extension, locking back down, pointing the toes, pulling back, pointing the toes. You can work at whatever pace feels comfortable to you. And last time, roll it out. Wonderful work, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and set that off to the side. I'm hoping, we're not standing up just yet. Bro, I'm hoping everything feels a little lighter, maybe a little warmer, maybe everything feels a little looser. When we do stand, you should feel brand new. Let's go and swing those legs on behind us, please. Make sure you have some room on either side if you can. We're going to go ahead and find that plank position. Now, once you're found down dog, you press the hips up and back, and we're just going to pedal out those calves for a few moments. You set your own pace. Try to press that heel to the ground. Might already notice you're able to press through that heel a little more than usual, especially when you say we hadn't really challenged the ankle yet too much. Now let's come back to that plank, lower on down. I want you to take that right arm and make about a 90-degree angle with that right side. So then elbows on the ground, palm, changing the angle up a little bit, palm is on the ground. Left hand extends out, press into the floor, lift that left leg up, take it across the body, try to open up that right pec, that right chest. Breathe. Reset. We got 3 more. If that was too much, extend that right arm out a little bit more. If that was not enough, bring that right hand closer. Take that left leg back across. Reset. Back across. Pace a little bit. Reset. Last one. Back across. Let's switch out sides. Taking that left hand about 90 degrees or a little bit wider angle depending on where you need to be. Extend that right hand out. Take that right foot across. You can use that right hand to help stabilize. Reset. Take it across. Reset. 2 more. Use that exhale. Take it across. We're almost done. Reset. Take it across. Wonderful. One more time. Plank position. Press those hips up and back. Pedal through. Roughly 10 more seconds here. Now I want you to pick a side, concentrate on it, press it through, exhale. And switch, inhale, exhale. Let's walk those hands on back, make your way up to a standing position. All right, give yourself a couple of just Walk around a little bit, see how those feet feel. I'm hoping you just feel much lighter all the way from about hip all the way to the ankles. Just feel a little bit more looser for the day. I know we gave a lot of concentration and a lot of dedication to the ankles and mobility today and health, but it's definitely something that's needed throughout our programming. So y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for joining me this early, and hopefully see y'all tomorrow morning.